Warriors, hey, what's up? Diane here. And today I want to talk about something that is extremely important and that 95, maybe even 98% of people are getting wrong. So I am Diane Kaiser, the creator of DianeKaiser.com, as well as Chi Hormone Warrior Transformation, where we help you cleanse your body, heal your hormones, and ignite your life. And in this case, we're going to help you cleanse your hands and your holes because so many people are doing this wrong. This series is called Mind Your Mucosa. So here we go. I am going to add my friend Trina to this. Trina, where are you? We need you to save us from our mucosal issues so that we can protect our body. There she is.
Hey, look how cute you look.
This is my post-gym appearance.
Oh my gosh, you look so adorable. This is my mom appearance on a weekend. I've been crazy busy with this whole Corona thing going on.
Yeah, I know, me too. And you know, yesterday, if you guys listened to my broadcast, we had like over 100 people register. We did a coronavirus protection and preparedness video. So if you are not yet on my list, make sure you go to DianeKaiser.com/ignite, which is my link in bio. And you just download the free starter kit. Get yourself on my list tonight because tomorrow morning, I'm going to be sending out the replay of what we did last night. It was 2 hours chock full of information and some inspiration that you're going to hear today as well. I wanted to bring you a really quick thing because, okay. Did you hear what I said, Trina? I'm calling this Mind Your Mucosa.
I did, yeah. I love it.
And what I mean by that, you guys, is that so many people are using hand sanitizers and things to like kill stuff. But here's the deal. It's not just about killing stuff because Trina's going to talk to us today about how to awaken things so that we can protect our body too, because it's not just about a killing spree. It's about a survival spree. And Trina is like the only one that I know that has not just any hand sanitizers, but amazing hand sanitizers and moisturizing sanitizers. And she's also the one that I recommend that you use for this mucosa of the mouth. And we'll get to that next. So Trina, what is the deal here? Like I've got whole functional vinyl saying mind your mucosa, hand and hole sanitizing the right way. Here we go. What's going on, girl?
First off, have you told everyone how to wash their hands properly? That's like number one. So let me go over how you wash your hands properly. This is how I'm going to teach you how to do it like the surgeons do it. So I'm a nurse anesthetist working in the OR. Hand washing is top priority for the surgeons as well as the staff. So really quick, you want to soap up. If there's no soap available, it's okay. It's not really the soap that gets your hands clean. It's the friction. So the more friction you create, the better. But here's the key. When you're washing your hands, I'm going to stand up so you can watch my hands. You do not want your hands under the water like this. See my elbows and how my hands are higher than my elbows? You want your hands down like this because when you're rinsing and washing, everything should be washing off your hands. If they're like this, look where the water's going straight up. Stuff is going to get stuck here. Yeah. So main thing, even with your kids, if you're vertically challenged or you have children, get a stool in your bathroom and make sure that you're washing and teach them, wash them with their hands down, not hands up, and not really even hands like this. You really want them down, so that when you're rinsing. So wash, at least 30 seconds. I like to say 2 minutes, especially when you know they're soiled, but like this is life. And if we can get people to do 30 seconds, you're actually doing really good. So 30 seconds to a minute, but really if you focus on getting between, this is the surgeons. If you ever see a surgeon, you're getting in between your fingers and then you want to wind a little bit on each fingernail. Get to your cuticles. That's where germs are hiding.
What are those little like things to the little brushers?
You can do the brushers too, but the thing is with those is they could harbor bacteria too because they stay wet. So really, if you're washing, you know, if you're going to clean your cuticles, clean them, and you just do it every once in a while, like under your nails, I guess. But really, just getting with the soap and every finger, just get right on, and then your knuckles. Don't forget, like when you're like this. There's crevices, so knuckles down, like fingers down, and with your other hand get in there, get in those crevices because that's where the bacteria and the virus hide. And then when you're going to rinse, you want to start with the water. So when you're washing, the best thing to do is keep your you want to do your wrists as well. So get your sleeves up. And then when you're rinsing, you start with the water as far up on your wrist as you can, and then you go down. Everything should be washing off so that this is the cleanest part and everything's going down from here. And then after you're done, just, you want to shake your hands, and then you want to grab a towel. And I've been telling people, if you have children in the house, you should be changing your towels and washing them every day, because the water is going to harbor the bacteria as well. So just keeping your house cleaner than you normally would, and your towels, hang them to dry, but my kids throw them on the floor. So daily washing your towels is going to be good. And then just dry your hands the way you normally would with a nice clean towel. And then after that, the next thing that's really key is keeping
Hold on
your
a second
hands.
real quick, Trina. If you guys are listening to this and you're like, okay, for me, Diane Kaiser, I've never even heard this stuff before. I've never heard the proper way to wash my hands. So if you guys are hearing this, tag your friends, share this with people, because this is critical information. If we can keep our hands super clean and we fist bump each other, you know, there's a whole bunch of different things that you can do to stay hygienic. Share this with everybody. I've been alive for 41 years. I'm in the health space. I've never heard this stuff. So tag your friends, share with your friends. And then Ingrid says, can we talk about bathroom ethics? Ethics, people are gross. I mean, are you talking about like public Ingrid?
I would bet, yeah, probably, like how gross they
etiquette.
are.
I think you're talking about etiquette.
Yeah.
Hey Mel, what's up? And I see a lot of people are joining. So you guys, as you're watching this, if you replay it, share this with everybody, tag with people, especially Trina. I'd love for you to talk about like on the go too. So I know we're going to get into some products next. You guys, we're going to talk about every single thing. So now we just talked about how to wash your hands, how to keep your towels clean, how to keep things not too sanitary, but sanitary enough. And then we're going to talk about some products. We're going to talk about the travel tips and how to continue to keep yourself clean. And Ingrid just said, yes, please, in public.
And guys, hand washing is basic. In this time, we're trying not to touch our face. And it's really hard. Like, the more you think about not touching your face, the more you want to touch your face. So keeping your hands as clean as possible is really important, and keeping them away from your face as much as possible. The other thing I've been telling people is to get glasses. Even if you don't wear glasses, now is the time to get the fake nerdy glasses and put them on and look stylish. Because when you are out in public, people are all around, germs are flying. If anybody wears glasses, you can actually, you can honestly say, when you take these off at night, like I've worn them all day. I don't know if you can see any, but when you take them off, look at you, Diane, or look really cool in sunglasses, or the blue blockers.
Yes.
The blue blockers. They actually have light or white, blue, or clear blue blockers now. Wear them in public as much as possible. Your eyes are the third place, 1, 2, and 3 that viruses get into your body. Yes, but not as much. Okay. So it's really 1, 2, or 3. And your eyes, we forget about, but just wearing glasses. Now, these are not super protective, but they will protect you some, especially for things flying in your face that you have no idea is really flying in your face. It's really gross.
I'm going to get my blue blockers.
No, go ahead. So if you wear your glasses all day, take a look at night at how much splatter and gross things are on your glasses. So just wearing glasses. Get your kids nerdy glasses too, or any kind of glasses, not prescription or not like the readers, but just any kind, like the blue blockers that Diane just put on. You can wear those all day long. So when you're out in public, it's not as much when you're at home unless somebody really is sick. But when you're out in public, it's a good idea to just wear glasses. And if you're a contact wearer, but you have glasses, now's the time. Pull out your glasses and just wear your glasses instead.
Yeah, you guys, these are blue blockers. So especially, we talk about this a lot, wear these at night, because these, especially like after 7 o'clock, because with all these bright lights anyway, it's going to help your body to think that it's really like, you know, dark outside and produce more melatonin to cue you to fall asleep. All this artificial light on the inside, our body goes, oh, it's still sunny outside. It's artificial sun. So I wear these anyway after 7 o'clock and when I'm looking at computer screens all day. So it's just like rests my eyeballs. And you guys notice in the comments, because one of my assistants actually posting a couple links, and Trina's going to get into some of these other comments where we're going to talk about some products. She's not out. She's actually been formulating her very own hand sanitizers and things that you guys can use on your orifices. And we're going to talk about how to mind your mucosa. So look through the comments, you guys, because there's a link in there. There's a huge discount that she's like offered to us too. And she's going to be able to ship these things out to you and do it before we all have this, I don't know, UPS quarantine. Who knows what's going to happen?
I know. And really, this is just the beginning. And I don't know how, I don't know how scared, I don't want people to get afraid.
Right.
My biggest fear is what's happening is everybody's hoarding stuff. So the people that aren't nervous about getting sick and aren't nervous about the virus are actually starting to be like, holy crap, I go to the grocery store, there's nothing here. I need to get stuff too. So that's my biggest fear, is that, so many people are hoarding stuff that it's just creating more and more like, I gotta have this, because everybody's buying it. So
right.
Let's just keep calm and realize that the less you actually go out, the less likely you're going to get it. So even just staying home more is going to be probably one of the best things that you can do, is stay in, enjoy some family time. And, now's the time to read some books, get caught up on movies, or whatever you want to do.
Get one of my programs and watch it from home and learn and educate yourself on how to protect your immune system moving forward. Because this is all I've been talking about for 10 years.
Yeah.
All my clients are prepared for this.
And there's a really good docuseries right now. I think today's day 3 of it. It's the Gateway to Health. It's awesome. Have you heard that one? It's really good. It's all about the
mouth.
Yes.
Okay, you guys, your mouth. 80% of your health is dependent on the health of your mouth, your oral microbiome, so your oral mucosa. So Trina is like, seriously, I've never seen solutions as formulated as well as Trina has put them together, because she's seen like this shit end of the stick in the operating room on how people don't take care of themselves, and how if we over sterilize, we actually kill our good bacteria. So what if we can get rid of the dark by shining more light? What if we can chase away the bad bugs by adding more probiotics? And this is exactly why I love her products, because it's what she's doing. It's preserving the good stuff and knocking out the bad stuff, and you get everybody.
Absolutely. Your mouth is your gatekeeper. I like to talk about your mouth as like your front door. So shut your front door is my new thing. Shut your front door. Just shut your front door. Shut your front door, close it off, and that's one of the main ways the virus is going to get in. So let's think about this. This is how it all happens. If it gets in through your mouth or your nose, those two are connected, and then it's also connected to your sinuses. So those 3 orifices are all connected. If you're using the wrong dental products, if you're using products that have triclosan and sodium lauryl sulfate, artificial colors, artificial sweeteners, fluoride, there's all of those things. If you're using anything like that, you're pretty much destroying your good bacteria inside your mouth. What that means is you end up with an overgrowth of the wrong bacteria. If you have it in your mouth, the wrong bacteria, it creates an acid environment. What happens is, because your mouth is not separate from your nose and your sinuses, that bacteria ends up in your nose and ultimately in your sinuses. If you suffer from frequent sinus infections or frequent colds, or you wake up with bad breath every morning, you have the wrong bacteria inside your mouth, and you're not doomed. We can make a switch of that in about 21 days. I have a 21-day oral detox kit that is a 60-month supply. But after using my products for 21 days, you end up making a shift in the environment inside your mouth so that you have the healthy bacteria in your mouth, which is ultimately the healthy bacteria in your nose, which ultimately cleans up your sinuses. If the bacteria, whatever's in your mouth, you swallow and goes into your gut, whatever you inhale gets into your lungs. That's how the virus is going to get into your lungs. And whatever you inhale through your nose as well goes up into your sinuses. And that's another gateway to your brain. So all of these ways that the virus or any bacteria, we're talking about bacteria as well, get into your body causes inflammation, and that is the root cause of disease. But I like to talk about the root cause of health being a good oral care, a good mouth, and a good microbiome. So if we can recreate the microbiome inside your mouth, keep it alkaline, create a way to put minerals back in your teeth, which is what I've done with my Dirty Mouth products. What I'm setting you up for is the ability for your saliva to actually protect you for 24/7. Saliva is the body secretion nobody's talking about, and it's probably your most protective body secretion. It's your first line of defense. Your saliva has antimicrobial properties. It has antiviral, antibacterial proteins in it that literally is the stopping point for viruses, including things like corona and the flu and the common cold. I like to talk about your mouth as your front door and the inside of your mouth as your entryway, like to your house. Inside your entryway, that's where you want your scrubbers. That's where you want the clean things, the good things that are going to help get rid of the bad things that are coming through your front door. If you can figure out that whatever's coming in your mouth is not healthy and not good, your little scrubbers are sensing everything, and your saliva can actually kill it right there. If your saliva is not protecting you, it's because the bacteria inside your mouth is creating an acid environment that is not, it's basically negating your saliva. It's making your saliva inactive. What happens then is when those bad things like the coronavirus or anything else gets inside your mouth, the likelihood of getting sick from it is increased, because then you swallow a live virus, you inhale a live virus, and the live virus goes to your sinuses. So let's stop that from happening, and let's reactivate your saliva by creating this oral wellness inside your mouth. So my products, I think you've got the link, Diane.
Yeah, we just posted it right there.
Yeah.
It's bit.ly/oral detox Diane. And you guys, what Trina's talking about, go in your medicine cabinet and you'll see, if you look at the label and it says, if consumed, go to the ER, get this shit out of your mouth. Like it is a war zone. They say that, oh, it's going to help you with plaque and all these things, but it doesn't. These are just like, some of these things are just like made up. You know, what are they going to do with this toxic waste? Trina's products, Trina is legendary. Like, you guys, I don't know if you know this or not, Trina is legendary. She's well followed. She is well researched. Many people, many celebrities are using her products, and there's a huge reason for it, because she's actually helping to defend your body and also add life to it. So it's not just like this oral microbiome stuff. It's also the other orifice she's talking about. And also, if you're like somebody who's exposed to a lot of heavy metals, if you're like let's say a hairstylist, let's just say, then you're breathing it in, and you're breathing all this stuff in through your nose and your mucosa, and you're actually depleting your immune system. So what Trina's talking about can actually boost your immune system even more. And also keep in mind, my summit, just as a side note, if you guys go to my link in bio, it's nontoxicbeautysummit.com. I talk about how to clean out all of those toxic things that you're breathing in your nose and in your mouth. This is a small piece of what we're talking about in the summit, but I wanted to bring this stuff to you guys right now so that you can get a hand sanitizer that it works, it's efficient, and it's in stock, and she can ship it to you like in the United States very quickly, as well as get an oral detox kit, because your mouth is such a big part of your defense. So carry on, Trina.
And yeah, by the way, like what you said is so true. And by the way, when you start my program, you ditch everything, because including mouthwash. I had someone just recently was like, I can't give up my mouthwash. You have to give it up. It's destroying your microbiome. Mouthwash and triclosan and SLS are like taking a potent antibiotic twice a day. What it's doing,
did you guys hear that? Put that in the comments. What did she just say? Repeat that so that you remember that. What did she say?
So mouthwash, if you're using alcohol-based mouthwash or anything that contains triclosan or SLS, is like taking a potent antibiotic every day, twice a day. And you know what antibiotics do after you take them for a week to your gut? That's
Diarrhea.
what it's doing inside your mouth. Every time so what happens is you can't rebuild your good microbiome. You've wiped it out completely. You're exposed to viruses and bacteria all day long. It gets entered into your mouth. Your mouth has no defense. In fact, it's acidic, because most of the foods and drinks that we consume are acids, and that's what causes plaque. I have literally healed cavities that needed root canals. Healed them. I have destroyed plaque to the point where my customers no longer have plaque. Is activated charcoal good? Activated charcoal is good to a point. I have an activated charcoal. In fact, my my black formula and the oral detox kit has one of the formulas is my black formula, but it's blended with 3 different clays and it has baking soda. The problem with straight charcoal is there's no minerals in it. So you are going to be depleting your teeth of minerals. Your teeth need minerals to stay white, to stay strong, and to stay cavity resistant. So what you need to do is you need to brush with something that, if you like the charcoal, because it pulls toxins a little bit more than just clay, you need to blend it with clays and baking soda, which is what I've done in my oral detox kit. All of my products, my oral care products, are a blend of 3 different clays and baking soda, and then my black formula has charcoal. Someone asked about root canals and what my thoughts are on root canals. As long as there's no infection that needs attention right away, my customers typically try to heal their root canals, try to heal their teeth.
Oh, you guys, you know what I'd say for that? There's an amazing interview that you want to listen to, so I don't want to get too far off topic of what our intended topic is today, which is hand sanitizers and oral, products for your mouth. Go to nontoxicbeautysummit.com, and I interviewed, and I'm not trying to take away from you, Trina, I just want to make sure we stay focused and keep it kind of short here. You'll be able to see an interview, and we're going to have an encore next weekend, an hour interview with Dr. Jerry Curatola. I talk all about this. Root canals, oral infections. If you had wisdom teeth, 86% of people who've had wisdom teeth pulled have an oral cavitation, which the majority of disease today is caused by infections in the mouth. Root canals, what are the best ways to replace them? Silver fillings, plaque, all this stuff, bacteria, how to keep a healthy oral microbiome. So if you think that this is an awesome interview, Trina is one of the speakers, as well as Dr. Jerry Curatola, and he is the one that is training people all around the world with holistic dentistry. Just to give you an idea, this summit is stacked, and Trina is an amazing speaker for a reason. Today, we're talking about products. We're talking about how to get you guys armed very quickly so that you feel empowered and protected, but not paranoid, right?
Yeah. So, and somebody else mentioned oil pulling. And very quickly, let me tell you, oil pulling's okay. It's great. And I have nothing bad to say about it, other than if you don't do it for 20 minutes, it's not effective. That's the pain point. Most people won't do it for 20 minutes. So basically what I've done with my dirty mouth tooth powder, clay is actually more, so one of the reasons that you oil pull is to pull toxins out of your tissues. Clay and charcoal actually pull toxins so well that brushing for 2 minutes with my tooth powder is just like oil pulling. I'm not saying don't oil pull. If it's something you love and you want to do, you may continue to do that. But it's not really necessary when you're using my oral care products, because the way I design them. By the way, my background is in nursing. I'm a registered nurse. So I'm a registered nurse and a mother. So I've created all of my products, every single thing that I've made. My litmus test is my kids. If I wouldn't let my kids basically eat it, then it's not safe and I don't use it. So I have found ways to heal everything. As a nurse, my goal is to heal you. If I can get you healthy, you are going to look better, you're going to feel better, and you are just going to function better.
Beauty, energy, vitality, immunity, all of the above. Boom. You don't have to go after all 4 of these things separately. You do these things, you have all of them.
It's the root cause of health. That's exactly what it is. It's the root cause of health. If we stop looking for the root cause of disease and start focusing on what the root cause of health is, we can pretty much wipe out everything and make you look so much better. Yes. We can reverse age you. Trust me. I know how to reverse age. I'm 51
How old are you?
years old.
How old are you?
51.
And I'm 41.
Right? Oh my God. Right? All right, let's get to hand sanitizers, because I know my kids are going to want to watch a movie.
Hand sanitizers. Let's talk about, so you guys, okay, just to recap, if you're listening to this, you guys keep asking amazing questions. I love how engaged you are. That means that you're listening. The comments above, somewhere above this, you'll see the links to grab Trina's kit for, it's like $30 off. I think it's like $60 instead of 90. So you guys get a discount through me. The next thing we're going to talk about, after you take care of your mucosa and your mouth and your boca, now we're going to talk about mucosa of your hands, and not just how to sanitize them, but how to moisturize them too and anti-age them. Cool. Take it away, Trina.
And so if you missed the beginning, if you joined us late, I did go over, so go back and watch how to properly wash your hands. So that's really important. So go back and watch that. It takes like 5 seconds to watch it, maybe a minute. But let's get started with, so my little story about, I went to the grocery store about 2 days ago to buy, my husband texted me, I was at our natural foods, and he goes, hey, while you're there, pick up some Clean Well. We usually use Clean Well sanitizer, hand sanitizer. And I'm like, okay, no problem. So I'm walking all around and I'm like, where's the clean well? Where's the hand sanitizer? They're like, oh, we're out. I'm like, what? You're kidding. So I'm like, okay, I'll just jump on Amazon. Sold out.
Yep,
I called
so is
Walmart.
Pride Market.
I called Walmart. I called CVS. I even went to my local sporting goods store thinking, oh, nobody's going to think to go there. And they're like, oh yeah, we've been out. I'm like, oh my gosh. So I walk in the house and sitting on my counter is my Budapest bug spray. And this is what I make for summertime, but I've often used it when I'm hiking or camping. I use it as a hand sanitizer because it has everything you need in it for sanitizing your hand, and it smells incredible. So let me go over the ingredients. So what I've been telling people is until I actually get my hand sanitizer made and labels made, the Budapest bug spray is actually doubles as your hand sanitizer. So it has witch hazel in it, thymus, which is thymol oil, which is an antiviral, lavender, it has rosemary, neem oil, catnip, peppermint oil, citronella, clove, geranium, tea tree, and lemon eucalyptus.
Wow.
All of those, yes.
Wow.
It's look, this thing smells so
That's
good.
A stacked hand bomb.
It is. I mean, it's crazy. So we are making more. We sold out of all of the inventory that I had made within 24 hours. So this week, all of the stuff that we need to replenish is coming in. So we will be shipping hopefully by the end of this week for orders that are coming in right now. So if anybody's interested, grab these. The sooner you get on, we ship everything in the order that we get them. But
Jess, can you put the link on there too again? Because we're going to put the link on how you guys can grab one of those. And then that way you guys can have them shipped ASAP, because we don't know how soon that USPS and UPS is going to stop shipping.
Well, that's the key.
No idea. Get on this now.
Yeah. So the Budapest bug spray doubles. I will be labeling these and coming out with an actual hand sanitizer spray. Probably, I have to wait till I'm waiting till the labels come in for that one and just shipping it as Budapest. So don't be confused by the Budapest. And by the way, it's a great bug repellent. That's what it's made for. So it doubles as a bug repellent. I
have a question. What if humans are bugging you? Do you can you spray it on them like mace?
But they end up loving the smell of it. So it actually makes that worse.
Great. Well, they're like, it's not a repellent. It's actually,
but I think if you want to attract a mate, it's a mate attract.
I am currently interviewing for that.
So don't tell them you're using Budapest. Tell them I'm using mate attract.
Oh, you guys, everything that Trina uses on her products is organic, except for like a couple things, right? Everything's organic.
Everything's organic. There might be 2 ingredients on my entire list that are not organic, and that's mainly because you can't find them. They're very difficult to find. So everything, my standard is 95%, but almost 100% of my products are 100% organic. So,
and here's why that's so important. If you are getting things that are not organic, this is a big deal. It's not a small deal. You're getting pesticides and you're putting it on your skin, and within 60 seconds, about 70% of the things you put on your skin go directly into your bloodstream. Your liver has to process it. And if there are pesticides, that's what's called a xenoestrogen. It looks like estrogen to the body. It's 1,000 times stronger than your own made estrogen, and it increases the growth of tumors, cysts, fibroids, cancers, and everything that is the question of why are we so obese and why are we so fat? Because it grows things. These chemicals are xenoestrogens, they're obesogens, they cause us to just grow. And then of course it's going to deplete your immune system, because then your body's trying to push that out. So
and glyphosate too.
The
non-organic are the hidden toxins, and we've talked about this, the hidden toxins in non-organic ingredients. So if you're watching this, the plant-based ingredients in your skincare should be the primary ingredients. So when you're reading a label, you should really only see plant-based or what I call earth-based. So sometimes clay might be in there, like the witch hazel, that's a plant anyway. But it should really be earth-based and plant-based. And they should be organic, because if they're not certified organic, herbicides, pesticides, fertilizers, they can be genetically modified. Glyphosate is something that you can absorb through your skin as well. So because dogs can absorb it just walking through the grass, your kids can absorb it through their feet. So you just want to make sure that you're getting certified organic ingredients. So yesterday, after realizing that I need, hand sanitizing, one of the things I've always wanted to make is a balm that you can use like a hand moisturizer, because one of the problems I've always had with when I'm washing my hands as a nurse is that my hands dry out. And now when we are really cognizant in washing our hands more frequently, the first thing that's gonna happen is your hands are gonna start to break down. You're gonna get cracks in them and they're gonna be dry.
Yeah. This is important, you guys. Listen to this one.
Yeah, this is another portal of entry for viruses and bacteria. So you want to make sure your hands are moisturized. So what I did on Friday is I actually made a hand sanitizing balm. This stuff smells like heaven. So it's really, you just scoop a little bit out on the back of your finger and then you just rub it in. So my hand sanitizing balm, let me go over the ingredients. They're really, they're really good. So it's aloe butter, shea butter, beeswax, and these are all organic, jojoba, coconut oil, olive oil. It's got the thymol oil, which is the antiviral, lavender oil, rosemary oil, clove oil, geranium, tea tree, lemon, eucalyptus. And we're going to be adding one more ingredient that's an antiviral ingredient as well. So by rubbing this on your hands, you are going to be protecting them and moisturizing them so that they're going to stay soft. And you're also going to be protecting them. And what's really cool, so as an operating nurse, I washed my hands constantly and then would have to reapply my balm or my hand, whatever I was using.
Yes,
so dehydrating. I made this, and the way it works is it absorbs into your skin. And when you wash your hands, it actually stays on your skin. You can actually feel it through 2 or 3 washes. So you don't really have to apply it after every wash. It's actually staying on your hands. And as you're washing your hands, it's protecting you and stays there. So your hands are going to stay hydrated and soft. My kids have been like, Mom, can I have the balm? Can I have the balm? They've been using this like crazy.
The bomb. You guys, I put a link. It's bit.ly/mind your mucosa. That's going to take you to this amazing article that Trina wrote about your mucosa in your mouth, mucosa in your eyes, mucosa in your nose, and also how to keep your hands clean. So Trina and I have been like so many other people who are like, have been in this space for a long time on how to build your immune system and how to do it holistically without doing it in such a way that's killing the good stuff. Because same thing, when I can feel it, whenever I use the antibacterial soaps and stuff, it like hurts my skin. I feel like it's like, ow. So if you go to that website, bit.ly/mind your mucosa, you guys will see all of the things that we've been talking about here. And you just click on any of those links. It's going to take you to the mouthwash or the oral kit. It's going to take you to, is that link in there too, Trina? The one for the balm?
They're all in the article.
Okay.
When it mentions the products, you can just click on it and it'll take you right to it. And I'm going to be adding, for anybody that's going to be watching through it, I'll be adding a part about treatments, you know, as we talk about the coronavirus and the scare and, you know, who's going to get sick and who's going to, you know, what to take. And Diane, I actually sent you an email so you can share it with your people too. An email, but treatments of what to take if you get sick, supplements to take that will help reduce the symptoms for you and hopefully boost your immune system to get rid of it a lot faster.
Yeah, absolutely. We did yesterday. We did a 2-hour a call. We had over 100 people registered. So we talked about that. We talked about, you know, infrared sauna. We talked about many different things that you can do, because it's not just about how to boost your immune system, everybody. It's about what is blocking your immune system. And the biggest thing that I talk about now and have been talking about in my summit is beauty toxins. I mean, there's toxins everywhere, and men are using them too. It doesn't matter. We're using them in our armpits for our deodorant, we're using it in our mouth, and like Trina said earlier, like toxic mouthwash and things. The more that we're killing the good bugs, the more that we're actually depleting our immune system. And I don't know if you guys have heard this or not. I only heard this about a month ago for the first time. You know what the #1 death is going to be? The #1 reason for death in the next 20 to 30 years is going to be because of antibiotic resistant strain bugs that are getting stronger because we're using so many things that are antibiotic like the mouthwash, like the Roundup that we're using, and that is everywhere, that is considered and GMOs. Anytime you're eating GMOs, non-organic foods. So that is a chelator. It chelates all of our good minerals too. And then of course, anything that we're using, eating processed foods and dairy, that we're using antibiotics like crazy. So the less that we can use antibiotics and the more that we could use these herbs like Trina's talking about, that are natural, that get rid of the bad bugs, but also add to your probiotic health, to your skin and all your mucosa, this is the best way for immune system health. And also love. We can't forget love.
That's right. That's right. Absolutely. Can't forget it.
Can't forget love.
Part of life. Yeah.
Yeah. The opposite of fear is love. And so a really good thing is to boost your oxytocin is to not be super stressed out. So
Yeah.
guys, I'm not worried about this coronavirus. I'm not. I'm like, well, let's get them some good hand sanitizer, you know, like let's get people who haven't been thinking about, you know,
You know what the best thing about it is? It smells so good that you just want to put it on because you like, it's very, I actually, I stopped into Lululemon when I was over going to Whole Foods today. And I had the girls, I had one in my pocket and I go, hey girls, I just want to get some feedback. So if there were 4 of them there, they tried it and they were all like, oh my gosh, this is like therapy. It's just like relaxation therapy. Because that's what it smells like. It's so, I'll be sending you one, Diane. Yes. So yeah. So if anybody orders right now, initially for the next probably 2 weeks, they'll come with a white label on them. They won't come with my branded label because I have to order those and I'm not going to hold orders till I get them. So they'll have the directions, they'll have the ingredients. It'll all be legit. It's just going to come with a white label because I'm not going to wait until I get labels. I'm one of those women. I'm one of those people that, you know what, if I can help you, I'm going to get it out there and help you as fast as I can.
That's awesome. And you guys, if you're like, oh my God, there were so many links, I couldn't follow it. Go to my Ignite, dianekeys.com/ignite, get on, you know, grab the free starter kit. I think it's like the 4th one down or something, like it's like your holistic beauty free starter kit. You'll get a free ebook with that, with a ton of amazing recommendation solutions for your beauty, energy, vitality, and immunity. And tomorrow morning, like I said, Sunday morning, I'm going to be sending out an email, probably, let's just say noon. I'll at noon be sending out an email and it will have all of these links that Trina has been talking about. So if it's all in one place, so you won't have to like wonder where it is to get the discounts and stuff like that.
Yeah. And by the way, I didn't mention this, but if you purchase or I should say when you purchase the oral detox kit, because trust me, you're going to want that.
It's amazing.
It actually comes with my freebie to you is a natural deodorant, my stick up natural deodorant, which is baking soda free. And it's one of the best. It detoxes your pits. It's got clay in it, so it's actually going to detox your pits and drain your lymphatic tissue or your lymphatic fluid that's in your pits that's kind of stuck there. So all of that is actually going to boost your immune system as well. So my deodorant is in there so that you can try it. It's about a month's supply of the deodorant, a little bit more depending on how often you use it. And it's really, really good for cleaning your pits.
Yeah. You guys, you can almost remodel your entire personal care product routine with what Trina's put together. I mean, I love this woman. The moment I met her, I was like, sister? Soul sister?
I know, we said we're like sisters. We are like sisters.
So, I mean, so many good things to say. This is, you know, the stuff that she's put into this is through a lot of heart and a lot of trial and error, and a lot of seeing how not to do it, which is really how we master what to do, right? So I love what the coronavirus is doing. It's helping us to really question how we can be better advocates of our health and better warriors of our temple, and stop putting so much crap on our skin, realizing that our greatest immune system begins with the thoughts that we think and the things that we put on our body and the things that we consume. So
I actually think, I'm with you, Diane. I think that the best thing that's coming out of the coronavirus, if everybody puts it in perspective, is the fact that people are now listening to healthy alternatives or how to get healthy or be healthy or stay healthy. And I think if we can keep people on track and the more people that we can reach, so just tag your friends in this if you can, because the more people that we can reach during a time like this, we can prevent this from happening again. Really.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And you guys, the next thing they're going to mandate is vaccinations, and that's mandated forced vaccinations, and they're filled with a ton of chemicals. And I'm concerned about that, because if you have a healthy enough immune system, you shouldn't need any of these things. It's just a day-to-day. Like, this is a great way to start. If you're just starting your journey, this is a great place to start. So like Trina said, tag 3 friends. I triple warrior dare you to do that, because they're going to be like, whoa, wait a second. Like, I haven't heard all this. I just heard you to, like, you know, the stuff at the gym, the stuff out and about, like, kills 99% of germs. Like, no, it doesn't. It's actually killing your good stuff, and you don't want that to die. You want to kill the bad stuff and enlighten the good stuff. And this is what Trina's products are all about. And this is what I'm all about. I'm all about giving you guys the good stuff and get rid of the bad stuff and shining all the dark out with the light. So Trina, thank you so much for being here today.
Shut the front door.
Shut the front door. Yeah, you guys make sure you shut the front door.
And mind your mucosa.
Talk with your mouth closed like this. I don't know about that. You guys, the link is below. Also, the link is below to the oral detox kit. And if you guys have any more questions, we can cover this again. If there's future questions on this thread, you can put more questions. But please do tag your friends, because this is what more people need to know about. They don't need more toxic crap. We want to aliven things and make sure that your immune system lies everywhere, not just in a pill. It's not just an antibiotic. It's not just in a vaccination. You are your own best immune system defense with every single thought and choice that you make on, in, and around your body. Thanks again, Trina, for being here today. And don't forget to tag your friends. We'll see you next time.
Bye, everybody. Thank you.
Bye.